In the hair industry, we call it the working volume. And it's a great example and analogy, I guess, for understanding energy and just how it is we circumnavigate one another's human energy field. Hello, everyone. This is Joanne Francis. I am just a hairdresser, and with that is 40 years of studying human nature, psychology, the psychology of humans, all under this umbrella of being the best hairdresser that I could, because I never wanted anybody to go out upset. And it's through this lens that I have collected my education. But hey, I'm just a hairdresser, and I want to use what I've learned in the chemistry and move that over to the physics of this divine universe, this universe that is positive and negative, the principles and universal laws of positive, negative. And when we are out and about, we know our human energy field, right, is this, we are this ball of energy. We have energy that circles and surrounds us, that protects us from many other layers of subtle energy and energy itself. And then our energy, the human energy flow, human life force of energy flowing through our body. That is where we are working at now. The metaphysical aspect of ourselves is the whole point of this Keeping the Vibe 365. So as we understand this metaphysical self, and we understand we all have aspects, the same, what's the word? The same, we are the same animal, we have the same systems, and we have the same, we are multisensory, we are multisystemic, and we all share pretty much all the same, but then it's especially this metaphysical energy that is truly can be changed and altered outside of genetics, heredity, and things. However, it's this balance of energy and balancing this human energy field and human life force energy that we have to understand when we are out and about, whenever we are in touch with another person, in a physical sense, we are now exchanging energy on a level that now creates a different energy, if you will. And it's what I call a working energy, similar to in hairdressing chemistry, a working volume in hair color. And it's through that when we are together, we are co-creating a relationship. And somehow, some way, society and our culture has decided that we are only responsible for ourselves. Therefore, everyone else is also only responsible for themselves. But here's the hitch. When we are in any situation, the both of us are co-creating some form of a relationship, whether it is a 2-second relationship when you're at the store and you're checking out, whether it is a 20-minute relationship with the doctor at a visit, whether it is a 2-week work relationship, a weekend conference. The point is that no matter how small and how large, two human energy fields that is unique in many ways, and two life force energy that has been altered and modified, etc., by different aspects now is coming together and circumnavigating each other's energy fields. And we have to understand that we are both responsible for what may be created from that relationship. Am I going to leave that 2-minute interval with the person at the grocery store in a pleasant way? Am I going to just be shut off and closed down? Am I afraid to say hello and have a congenial conversation while they check me out, perhaps? The point is here that we have to understand that when the two of us get together, the energy that we create is now creating this new energy. So this life force energy, if it's opposing, is going to be very, very strong. And if it is the same, then it's going to also be very, very strong. And when we read our own energy and we understand in these situations that we are reading their energy and they are reading our energy, that's the key. Everyone is an energy reader. And as we read each other's energy, we are now creating this working energy that is now working out into outside of our human energy field and is now sending out these magnetic attractors for anyone to join in. So, which magnetic attractor do you want to be? Do you want to co create a positive energy field so that you can attract more lovely positive energy? Of course, you do. Pay attention. What is the working volume in all of the relationships that you have? Can you up the volume, up your frequency, up the vibe? And that is the whole point of this series, is keeping the vibe 365. And it's these things that we must be aware of that affects our overall vibe throughout our entire day. We do 365 because that's how many days we've decided we have on a calendar year. And it's keeping the vibe 365, and this is going daily into the day, because when you are in contact with other people and you are not in a co-creating positive mood, just realize that please at least go into neutral so that you are not doing anything except trying to work upward instead of falling backward. Because you are responsible for your energy field, for your energy that the other person is now reading. And the problem with our society is we've been pushed into these corners and we are reading the energy. We are energy readers. Our sixth sense is reading the energy correctly, but we are processing and registering it incorrectly because we've been trained and taught and even conditioned in too many ways to understand where and what that energy could be, because we take it personally. And when the other person, we've now co-created this energy, this person reads my energy, I read their energy, and now because I am afraid of something happening in my personal life, I am in fear of some way. And this other person that I'm now co-creating this relationship, they, excuse me, they may feel that fearful energy, but they may take it personally, and vice versa. This other person may be fearing something in their own life. And when I read their energy and I read that fear, I take it the wrong way, and it's an autopilot for too many of us now. What's the working volume there? What can we do to move forward and understand that we really don't know where the other person's energy field is? We don't know what it's navigating unless they speak it to us, unless there are tears, obvious nonverbal. See, because metaphysically, you don't, it's your sixth sense. So a lot of those clues of the other five senses are not used. You don't see anything going on. There's no tears, no anything in that respect. You can't see, obviously, taste or sense, etc. You may smell, maybe, depending, on what the disaster is. However, it's this metaphysical energy that you are responding to, and we need to understand to not take it personally, because we are circumnavigating each other and we don't know enough. And trust me, just the hairdresser here, what I do know to be true is that as human nature goes, we all think we know the entire situation, or we think we know enough from our own experiences. And yes, sometimes we do have to listen to our instinct. But when you don't know people in that capacity on a personal level, especially, and you may think you know them on a personal level, you do not. And it's that gives us the problem. So pay attention. 365, keeping the vibe 365. You are co-creating energy. You are creating this new field of energy when you circumnavigate one another. What is that magnetic attractor that you want for keeping the vibe 365?